Alright, hello people, I'm Dude, and this is Cube World. I'm gonna do an LP on this because it's just too much fun. But this first video is just gonna be a little intro tutorial for people who have never played the game before. What you should probably do right after you load up the game and create a world. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is gonna be the next huge thing, the next fad game that everyone has to have. It's still in alpha at the moment, but it's really, really good. I've been playing it pretty much non-stop for about 4 afternoons now. It's really, really, really good. If I had to compare it to something, it's like if you took the aesthetic of Minecraft, you know, the way the world is designed, the cube layout, the way it looks, with adventure mode from Dwarf Fortress, where you just go out into the wilderness and explore and see what you find and kill things, you know, and roam through dungeons and stuff like that. It's like Minecraft mixed with adventure mode, and it's really, really fun. Let's see. These are my 3 characters I've already made, and this one is going to be new. I deleted him so I could remake him for the video. I figured I should probably make a character just to show it off. Races. There are human, elf, dwarf, orc, goblin, lizard man, undead, and frogman. Probably my favorite right there. Good old Slippy. I'm going to go with dwarf, and you can do male or female, obviously. We're going to be doing rogue, because that's the one I don't have. That's the one I deleted. The different classes, warrior can go Zerker, which is damage, or guardian, which is tank. Ranger can go sniper, which is kind of hard to describe. Gets damage bonuses, can kind of pseudo stealth. And the other one is scout, he attacks really fast, has instant procs, and can move really fast. Mage has fire and water. Fire is all damage. Water also has healing. And then the last one is what we're going to be doing. Rogue. Assassin is... It's okay. It's good at damage, but it's not amazing. And then the ninja is just kind of broken. But you'll see that when we get in game. Let's see. I want... Yeah, give me the unibrow. Yes, please. Yes, please. He looks like a pirate. He looks like a really, really short pirate. We're gonna go with that one, I think. Yeah, there we go. So we are a dwarf pirate rogue, I guess. Scary dude. There we go. It's gonna make you create a world when you first start the game. Go to create, put in any seed you want. It's any number, doesn't matter how long it is, and then put a name down there. I've already got one created. I got the seed off the wiki because I wanted one with a lot of dungeons, and this one has, it's like 7 dungeons or something surrounding the starting area. There's a lot of them. If you want to recreate this world, just use this seed right here. 405517260. We're going to get in the game though and get it going. I'm going to make this as simple as possible for people who haven't played the game before. You could just play the game and just go run around and try to kill things and die and respawn and kill things and die and respawn and over again. There's a more efficient way to go about it. Whenever you first start the game, you're pretty weak. You can't take on a lot of things right off the bat. Most things are going to be orange or above. So we're going to do this step by step. First step is open up the map. You press M. Actually, first, F1 will give you the key bindings. Very useful. Because there's quite a few, for a game like this, there's quite a few key bindings. Mouse 1 is your main attack, mouse 2 is your special attack, mouse 3 is dodge, it's dodge roll, like this. For me, the mouse 3 is the mouse wheel itself. You press the mouse wheel in, really irritating. At this point in development, you can't change the key bindings, which is really annoying. I don't use dodge roll much because of that. It's a really awkward button for me, but... you know, whatever. I could switch out my mouse. I have another one that has a completely different mouse 3. It's like on the side of the mouse. That's it for the mouse itself. 1 through 4 are your special abilities. You won't have any at the beginning of the game. You put points into them as you level up. Q is your quick item, usually healing items, but it's also bombs and a couple other things. None of them are coming to mind at the moment. Tab lets you switch your quick item. Let me close this real quick. Press tab, and then when you have multiple ones, you can scroll through them and pick which one you want set to Q. Let's see. WASD move. For some reason, the arrow keys do not move your character, which doesn't bother me. I would use WASD anyways. Shift walk free aim. I don't know what the point of that is, honestly. I've tried it, and it doesn't seem to help. I mean, I don't know. Maybe for videos or something? I don't know. Control climb. Probably one of my favorite parts of this game. You can climb sheer surfaces. See, like, I'm running into the wall right now. I'm obviously not going up the wall. But if you hold control, see, you can climb up. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. It leads to a lot of interesting situations. Like, let's say you have a boss charging at you, and you want to run away, and he's faster than you. You can run to a wall and run up the wall, and try to, you know, get all sneaky and wily and get away from him. It's very cool. You only have a certain amount of stamina for dodging. You see it at the bottom there, the bar, and climbing. So you have to watch out. If you run out of stamina while you're climbing, you will fall. So let's see. E is pick things up. For me, all of these keys conveniently are on the left side because I've got a special Z board keyboard or whatever. I've had this thing forever, but it's very convenient the way they mapped everything out. Even though you can't change the key bindings, which kind of makes me angry with the dodge, everything else is in the perfect place, basically, for me. R interact, that's very, very important. You're going to be using that pretty much all the damn time. F is light. Whenever you go into dark areas, you have a little lantern. You can switch out the light source in the game, buy a different one, get better ones, stuff like that. Special item, I have no idea what that is. That has not come into play for me at all. So I have no idea. Call pet, lets you bring your tamed pet back out. Most of the monsters you've run into, or at least I've run into, you can tame. You just need to find the correct item to tame them. Like, I don't remember all of them, but the one we're going to do, that I'm going to show you in the step-by-step, is the collie, the dog. He wants bubblegum. The mosquito wanted the blood orange. What else? I'm trying to think. Basically, all the different monsters, they want one unique item. And if you want to tame them, you have to find that one item. But once you have one, if you press T, it'll call him out, call him to you. X is skills. Whenever you level up, and it'll be really obvious when you level up, you'll get skill points. You press X, bring up the skill tree, and then spend your points wherever you want. C for crafting, it'll bring up the crafting window. A lot of things you can craft anywhere if you have the recipe, the regents, all that. But some of them need a certain, you know, object in the world, like the furnace or the saw or the campfires for food, cooking food, stuff like that. V toggles the health bar. I don't know why you want to do that. B, inventory, and then M, world map. I think that's pretty much it for the key bindings. So yeah, back to the steps. Step number 1, press M. This will open up the world map, which is very, very nice. It's all 3D and colored and really easy to tell where you are and your surroundings and really good stuff. If you look around, you'll see different objects. These crossed swords mean it's a dungeon or a palace. Either way, it's a place with enemies. Lots and lots of enemies. Looks like there's one there, one there, one there, and one there. Those are the ones we're close to. We don't really care about it at the moment. We want the town, which is this little icon right here. So I'm going to turn the map towards the town, and then I'm just going to press W once. That'll turn me towards facing the way the town is, which for us is northeast. If you look at the top right, you see the compass. We want to go northeast. By the way, that mini-map, really, really good. It's just as good as the world map. One of the best mini-maps in these type of games. So, I mean, look at that. It's 3D, it moves with you. And it's impossible not to tell where your character is. You got a giant floating head. Hello, Duck Bill. He is a friendo. If their life bar, which is the big green bar, is not red, they are friends with you. Or at the very least, they don't want to kill you. If the bar is red, they want to murder you. So you got to either be able to fight them or you want to stay away from them. Their name, see how it's light blue? That is color coding telling you how tough they are. If you do fight them, whether or not they're going to kick your butt. Whatever you want to call it. Red is really, really strong, and white is really weak. And then light blue, it goes white, light blue, I think it's yellow is in the middle, and then orange, and then red. I believe that's the aura. Or the order. So yeah, that was a duckbill. I guess we could kill him. Instead of being friends. Friendos! Not anymore. There we go. So we got 1 XP, and he bursts into lots of little pretty pixels that kind of leave an outline of his dead corpse. That was some quick combat. It was just me holding down left mouse to basically auto attack, and then when my mana bar down there at the bottom middle gets full, press right mouse to do a special attack. In the case of Assassin, which is what we are at the moment, the special attack does this little double stab, which just gets, I think it's like bonus damage, and then it poisons, does damage over time. And for us, because of one of our little abilities, we get the stealth bonus thing, where we kind of go camouflaged and get a bunch of stats for free. So yeah, good stuff. This is one of the regent things that you can collect. If it has a gray bar like that in a name and it's not moving, it's probably a regent. There we go, so we got some cobweb. Oops, that is the wrong button. I pressed both buttons at once. Anyways, that was potion. For us, that's Q at the moment. But like I said, if you press tab, you can switch your quick item. We're just set to potions. So yeah, we were headed northeast, which is this way. It's a very nice looking game. I mean, the pixelated grass sways. There's even shadows and light. And look at everything just for being square. You know, it looks really nice. I would argue it looks even better than Minecraft, which isn't a big thing. Ooh, we found a cave. Caves are very good because they have mining nodes. You don't actually dig through the blocks. You'll just see like an iron deposit sitting out on one of the walls, and you just hit it till you collect it. But yeah, they're very rare. Mines are very rare. Oh, we found a mushroom. Just press E to pick it up. Someone is fighting up here. Is it a friendo or an enemy? That looks like an enemy. That is an elf. I didn't see if he's... Nope, he's an enemy. See how his health bar is red? Like I said earlier, health bar red, they want to kill you. But he's light blue, which means he's not very strong. He's just a little bit stronger than us. We're going to try and kill him. I'm going to take a shot. We're at full health. We used a potion. Let's do this, friend. Probably going to end up knocking him off the side. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, he's dead. He dropped a... Ooh, we got a chicken. Okay, I don't know why he's chasing us. We got a shabby silk boot, which is a foot item, and you see the red mage little label right there. It means it's for mages only. We are rogues. We can sell it, but we can't use it. He dropped pet food. Blue jelly. Pet food is fairly rare. Even if something can drop pet food, it usually doesn't. So yeah, pet food's a good thing. I don't know what the blue jelly is for, honestly. Copper coins, so we got some money. And we got linen shoulders for the ranger. We're not a ranger either, we can't wear that. Something else to sell. But money is only dropped by humanoid enemies like, you know, humans, elves, orcs, goblins, kobolds, insectoids, anything that's bipedal that looks like, you know, it could be sentient or whatever, carrying items, that kind of thing. Found a bush. And some plant fiber. Okay. Oh, there's a campfire right there. Up on top of that hill. Let's see. We'll go over there. I'll go ahead and show you the campfire. We don't need to use it yet. But that'll be step probably 7 or something like that. And the bedroll too. The bedroll will be... You'll find it out randomly out in the wilderness. It's just a way to get, you know, health back without having to go back to town or use items. The campfire, on the other hand, will bring up the crafting menu and you can use it to make food. Which is good stuff, but like I said, we don't need it yet. Someone is fighting somewhere, but I don't see them. Oh, someone won. The fight is over. But yeah, I don't see them. Anyways, here's the town. You can see it. House right there. Oh, shoot, almost fell off. I could have easily died there. There's some more houses over there in the distance. This looks unsafe. You can die from falling in this game. Usually you just take a little bit of damage, but if you fall far enough, you will be a corpse. It will kill you. Oh, hey, here's the guy who was fighting. Is he friend? Yes, he is, friendo. Zorly dwarf. I love camping. In Cube World. They say random things, but as you're wandering, you can find NPCs that are friendly and some that want to kill you. And you never really know what you're going to get. But anyways, we have successfully found town. We're not technically in the center of town, but it goes all the way out around. These are the houses right here. So yeah, we are in town. Step 1, successful. Step 2, actually I'll go ahead and show off the inn, just in case. We're actually at half health from fighting the wizard, so it's not a bad idea. If you talk to them, they'll give you little hints, but it makes this really, really loud noise when you talk to the innkeepers. I don't know why. It doesn't do that when you talk to anyone else. It's really strange. I hope they fix that. It's very annoying. But yeah, walk up to a bed, press R when you're pointing at it, and you will sleep. You'll see our health is going back up. This actually wasn't one of the steps, but I'm assuming that when you get to town, you'll probably be injured. So you might as well go check out the inn. Let's see, where did the door go? Ooh, more fighting. Who are you fighting, friend? There's a bat over there. I can't see who's fighting. You hear the noises of combat, the sounds of combat from really far away, so it's hard to tell. But anyway, step 2, get fruit. Lots and lots of fruit. In this case, we're going to get pumpkins and pineapples. I'm just going to collect as many as it'll let me. I think it's 50 maximum. They are community pumpkins and pineapples. It's full-on communist in Cube World. They do not mind in the slightest. No, we're taking all of their fruit. Let's see. We're going to make, there we go. Okay, so we got 50 pumpkins. We're going to make pumpkin muffins later on. There's the pineapple patch right there. And there's a kitty cat. That's an example of something you could tame. You just need to find out what he wants. So yeah, we're going to grab up the pineapples, and this will be step 2 completed. Trying to make this as simple as possible for new players. Like I said, you could just go run around and kill things and die and kill things and die, but it's not very efficient. This will be much more efficient, especially if you want to go grind a certain place for items. You won't keep dying and having to walk back. Let's see. Okay, so we're full up on pineapples and pumpkins. And that is step 2 complete. Step 3 is, oh, wow, we've got a roaming band of elves in the town. And their health bar is red, so they want to murder us. There's 3 of them, and they're light blue. There's no way we could take them. Not at the moment. But step 3 is to find the item shop, which should be somewhere near the center of town, which is where we're headed. These are the training grounds. All these weird open buildings are training areas. If you're a mage, you go to the guy with the staff. If you're a rogue, you go to the guy with the katana. He's right here. Actually, it's a lady, Pat Sander. If you're a warrior, you go to the guy with the mace over there, although it'll be in a different area, depending on your world. But just look for the guy with the mace. And then the ranger is for the guy with the bow. I think he's right here. Yeah, right there. Those are your trainers. You don't need to go to trainers unless you want to untrain, unless you want to get rid of skill points to reuse them. If you just want to use skill points from leveling up, you can do that anywhere. Let's see, where is the item shop? There's the identify shop. I don't see any other ones at the moment. Hello, friendos. Oh, here we go, item shop. This is step 3 right here. Walk on in. Hello, friend. He said, what did he say? He has a snow runner, and he loves him. Okay, that's super. Put your cursor over him, press R to talk to him, press R to investigate things, press R to open things. Like I said, R is pretty important. In this case, we want to sell a bunch of our pumpkins. We won't need them immediately. We won't get the recipe to make pumpkin muffins or whatever the heck they are until we level up, which is going to take a while. I think we'll sell enough to get 1 silver. We're pretty close. There we go. We're keeping the pineapples because we can go ahead and make pineapple slices. So that will be our food item. Now that we have 1 silver and 1 copper from selling the pumpkins, we're going to buy bubble gum. And we're going to buy a bunch of glass flasks. This will let us make health potions. Health potions are the best healing item for in combat, which is important. Oh. There we go. So we got maxed out glass flasks. And we have our bubble gum over here. And we have our blue jelly, whatever that's for. I'm going to have to look it up later. Like I said, every monster wants something different. So yeah, that was step 3. We found the item shop. We bought a bubblegum and a ton of blue, glass flasks, which is good. Now, step 4 is to find a dog, and there's one right there. Actually, there's multiple right here. Inventory is I. Press I. Go to this last tab with the little animal, and right-click on the bubblegum. You'll take it out and hold it. We want one dog. We do not want multiple dogs. Friendos? There he is. Friendos! He's like, oh my god, bubblegum. Gimme. Yeah, see, he's happy. Okay, so you see his health bar and his name and his picture and everything on the left there. He is now our pet. He will fight with us, and if he dies, he'll instantly, well, not instantly, very shortly respawn. He's basically just free damage, is what he is. And this is the easiest one to tame, because you can buy the bubblegum at the item shop. You don't have to find an item to do it. Let's see. Step 4 complete. Step 5 is talk to people. Laria here has a bubble above her head, which means she has something to say. Have you already explored the Gariror tree? Yes, I have. Look, I've marked it on your map. So she marked it on her map for us. There it is, over there. And the world itself is as big as you allow it to be. The more you roam, the bigger the world will get. And there'll be multiple cities and multiple chunks and all that stuff. Really cool. There's another one right here. What do you have to say? Do you know what bark beetles like to eat? Breads, of course, obviously. So if you want to tame a bark beetle, you need bread. Pretty obvious stuff. But yeah, talk to the rest of the people. I'm not going to talk to all of them because I'd have to hunt them down. Usually there's 4 to 5, it seems, per town. But they have useful information, especially marking things on your map so you know where you're going. Apparently someone already marked that too. Interesting. I have no idea how that happened, but okay. So I'm going to say that's step 5 done. Like I said, I'm not going to talk to everyone. Step 6 is to find water. The way we came was northeast, so if we go southwest, we should head back the way we came. This guy right here is for... I think it's this guy. Hold up. Let me look. Have you... Oh, right, yeah. This guy, is this him or not? Yeah, this is the one where you can take coins. I think it's the platinum coins, the really hard-to-find coins, and then evolve weapons up to your level. Like, if you want to take a crappy weapon and make it your level, you can do that here. I guess that should show off all the special areas real quick. I wasn't going to do that, but there's at least a couple that you should probably know about. This area right here, called the Trade District, this is where most of the good stuff is. You know, like buying and selling and all that. There's an armorer, there's an identifier, there's a weapon shop, stuff like that. Pretty basic. There's another area called the Crafting District, which is right here, this way. And this is the one we need to go to now. I'm going to show off there's the weapon shop. I'm going to show off the customization bench, which is actually pretty cool. It's at the smith right here. Oh, another chat bubble. What do you have to say, friend? Garrick. Narden Palace. I'll mark it on the map. Thank you. Got another one right here. As I said, there's a bunch of them. Oh, we already talked to him. Okay. But yeah, over here at the smithy is a customization bench. Once you start finding either iron or wood or silver, stuff like that, you can add it to your weapons. Not only does this upgrade the weapon itself to make it better, but it also lets you change the look of it. Like, take one of my swords on my back, if I wanted to make it longer, or pointier, or curved, or whatever, I could do that with the actual pixels. You add pixels to your weapon. It's very, very cool. But this is the bench right here. Customization bench. There's other ones for crafting. This one's furnace. This one's the anvil. There's a saw blade and a loom and a bunch of other stuff. Very, very cool. But yeah, we're going to go back to the southwest to find water. Because if I remember right, we passed a... well, I think it was over here. Possibly. We did circle around the outside, so it could have been to the west. I don't know. You can just as easily go find a river. But I'm going to use the well. Where did you go? You can tell the town is pretty big. There's a lot of NPCs. For some reason, there's like 15 inns. They're everywhere. I don't know why. You'd think they'd have like maybe 1 or 2. But no, there's more inns than anything else, by far. There it is. There's the well. Okay, so we found the water. Now we want to stand in the water, which, there we go, we are doing that. Press C to open the crafting window. Go to this last tab, and we want to make water flasks. To do this, you have to have glass flasks. Oh, crap. Are those the elves? I think those are the elves. They didn't see us, though. We're hiding in the well. To make the water flask, you need to buy glass flasks. We just did that at the item shop. And you need to be standing or swimming or whatever in water. Then press this little button. You can hold down the button, and there you go. You got water flasks. This is going to let us build potions on the fly. You don't have to come back to town if you have the water flasks. All you need to do is find heart flowers out in the wild. You combine the two, and presto changeo, you've got health potions. Which, like I said earlier, health potions are extremely useful. Health potions are what are going to let you win fights that you wouldn't normally win. They wouldn't otherwise win, because you can get health in combat. Food doesn't work that way. You have to sit down to use food. So, I'll show you the difference in a minute. Nice little wood clonking sound. Don't know what that has to do with water flasks, but it's okay. There we go, so we have 50 water flasks, and let's see, I'll just go ahead and show you the difference real quick. Oh wait, we need to make the pineapple, that's right. Okay, so that was step 6, find water and make the water flasks. Step 7 was finding a campfire, and there was one right over here. We passed it on the way here. I think it was up there, maybe? I know it's this direction. Actually, I think it was up there. But we're going to circle around anyways, just in case. Ah, here's a heart flower. This is the other component to make health potions. And they're pretty much everywhere. They're not hard to find. You just have to be looking. I think that's the well I saw right there, but oh well. Doesn't matter. Actually, it might have been up there. Oh, mushroom. Another mushroom. We're going to try and climb this mountain real quick, just to get back to the campfire. They're not easy to find a lot of the time when you want them. A lot of the time when you're looking for them, they're really difficult to find. There it is. Okay. So this is step 7, find a campfire and make the food. If you press R, it'll open the crafting window for you. This is one of those world items. The campfire counts as one of those that lets you do something you wouldn't normally be able to do. In this case, cook food. We don't have any ginseng yet, but we do have tons of pineapples. So this is going to give us our food source. And then because we have the water flasks, all we have to do is find the heart flowers and we'll have our life potions. Between the two of them, we'll have tons and tons of healing. I guess I could go over the interface. It should be pretty obvious, but the red bar is your health. If that runs out, you die. The MP bar, which is empty for me, works different depending on the classes. The mage, it starts out full, and then you run out of it. For the other classes, it starts out empty, and attacking with your left mouse button will fill it up. That allows you to use your special attacks. 1 through 4 down there at the bottom will be your special abilities. We don't have any yet. We haven't leveled up. Q is your quick item. We don't have one because we're in the crafting menu. XP is at the top left there. We have 2 so far. We need 50. The in-game time, which is actually pretty important, is in the top right. Whenever it gets nighttime, it lasts a very, very long time in this game. It takes forever to get out of nighttime, and nighttime is brutal. It's really, really dark. It's really, really dangerous. What you want to do is you want to find a bedroll or go back to town to the inn, sleep, and then that'll speed up time. Even if you don't need the health, just sleep until it comes back to daytime. It's almost always worth it. But yeah, that should be all of the interface. I don't know what those water balloons are under the pet. I have no idea. You see what I'm talking about, like there on the left? Under his health and XP? I have no idea what those are for. But anyways, we made the pineapples. This is the difference between the healing items. We'll start with the pineapple. Pineapple is a food item, which means when I press Q to use the quick item, I sit down. I can't move now. This is why you don't want to use food items in combat. It's basically a sustain item instead of a in-combat item. The health potion, which is the opposite, Let's see. Oops, not what I meant to do. There we go. Health item, which is opposite, you can still move. See? You can actually run around, run away from your attackers. You know, run for your life while you're healing. So yeah, health potions, very good for in combat. Food, very good for out of combat. Because your health does not regenerate in this game. You have to use either some kind of healing item or have a water mage. I think those are the only two ways to heal. Or find a bed. But anyways, that was step 7. Step 8 is very simple. We have done pretty much anything you need to do to get going in this game. And at this point, you just need to go kill stuff. That's step 8. I would recommend killing light blues. They give good EXP, and they're not going to murder you most of the time. Oranges usually aren't too bad, depending on the monster. Some of them can be brutal, some of them aren't. And then you want to stay away from reds. Reds will, for the most part, destroy you. So we're going to find something with light blue health. There is a node right down there. We want that. This is an example of a mine. And right at the entrance, we found some iron. Very good. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. I have the buttons right next to each other, so I keep pressing them both on accident. Let's see. What is this over here? We're going to turn on our light, which is F. And let us see. And we're going to explore this mine real quick. Always, always, always explore mines. It's always worth it. Looks like that might have been our lot. Oh, wait a minute. Silver. Very good. The type... Another iron one. The type of block used for customization depends on the type of weapon. If I had a silver weapon, the silver block would be good, but I have iron weapons, so I can only use the iron block. I believe that's the way it works. So that was a very short mine, but it's fine. We got some free ore. Good stuff. And here is something to kill. He is light blue, as you can see. His name, light blue. We are going to murder him. There we go. He is dead. We got 1 EXP, and he didn't drop anything because he was an animal. Animals usually don't drop anything. They're just there for XP. Found another mushroom. So you should have seen from combat how the assassin works. You auto attack and then use your special move, which does bonus damage and then gives you a little stealth buff. This is the skill screen. The stealth buff is the Way of the Shadows part right there. Each special attack, which is what we just did, increases your stealth. Stealth increases damage, crit, and mana regen. So yeah, it does all that stuff whenever you special attack. That's Assassin. The only other special part of Assassin is this last ability, which is called Camouflage. It lets you stealth and move around and get the bonus and all that stuff. Basically, he's just based around that stealth bonus, getting the bonus damage and crit and all that. The other archetype for our class, the Rogue, is Ninja. Ninja is what this character is going to be, because Ninja is basically broken. It's very, very imbalanced. The way it works is, every time I special attack, I automatically dodge, which means I take no damage at all. And because of elusiveness, I think is what it is, yeah, very weird font, I get mana for free. So I special attack, I dodge, take no damage, get mana, special attack, dodge, take no damage, get mana. You get the idea, it's a never-ending cycle. At the moment, it's full-on broken. Just how strong it is. It's really, really good. You can take down some of the toughest enemies in the game as a level 1 rogue because of it. It's pretty ridiculous. His other special ability is Shuriken Attack. It's this kind of escape move where you backflip and throw shurikens out. Very cool looking. I've seen it used before. I haven't actually leveled up Assassin or Rogue far enough, or Ninja far enough, but I have seen it, and it's very, very cool. Mainly, it's these two abilities right here, Counter Strike and Elusiveness, that we want. So at level 1, we are level 1. We haven't leveled up yet. You can switch between your archetypes for free. You just click on the one you want, go to Learn, and then now you're that archetype. Once you level past level 1, you have to start paying to switch between them. It costs money. So you should probably choose at the very beginning of the game which one you want. We're going to murder some more stuff, put our light up. And I'll show off Ninja. Okay, so they are red. That's an example of something you don't want to fight. They will kick the crap out of me. Have I died yet? I don't think I've died yet. Okay, I'll go die real quick and I'll show you what happens. When you die in this game, you just... There's a heart flower. Very good. When you die in this game, you don't lose EXP, you don't lose money, you don't lose anything other than time. It'll respawn you at one of those statues that you probably noticed. They're pretty much everywhere. But at that point, you'll be, you'll be at some other part of the map, and you'll have to walk back wherever the heck you were, whatever you were doing, or just continue exploring. In this case, we're gonna die horribly, but I will show off the rogue's brokenness. Come here, friend. Get away from your buddies. We're gonna take him over here. We don't want the other ones helping him. As you can see, with good timing, I take absolutely no damage. It is broken as hell. It is the worst imbalance I've seen in quite a while. I'm actually going to kill this red, taking no damage at all. I didn't take a point of damage. Apparently I was already at 218 health, because I know for a fact I didn't get hit that fight. But this is why Ninja is broken. Right there. It's not even that you get mana for, mana for dodging. It's that every time you special attack, you dodge for free. You don't have to do this. This is how you normally dodge. You press mouse button 3. You don't have to do that at all. You dodge in combat while killing things. It basically, if you time it right, makes you immune to damage. It's ridiculous. The Rogue, Ninja, the Ninja specialization for the Rogue, and Water Mage are by far and away the two best solo classes in the game. The Ninja, because of what I just showed you, you can kill things without taking any damage. Even bosses, stuff like that. It's ridiculous. And the Water Mage, because he's got infinite healing. All of his attack spells also do area healing. If you're near where they hit, you get healing back. So basically what you do as a Water Mage, you cast spells point blank, like let's say the Kali's an enemy. I stand right on top of him, cast spells. I do damage, and because I'm near the spell when it lands, I get free healing. It's almost impossible to die as a Water Mage. You basically have to play it really, really badly to die as a Water Mage. So yeah, Water Mage and Ninja are by far the two best at soloing. Out of the other ones, I'd say Guardian is probably third at soloing, because he can kind of do the same thing as the Ninja, but not as reliably. He has a guard meter, and every time he blocks, that meter runs out. So he can block, get free damage in, get a free special attack, but then the meter runs out and he has to wait for it. It's not like the Ninja where you can just do it infinitely like you just saw. So it works kind of the same way, but you have to run away in between blocking to get that bar back. It's just not quite as good. But he is the toughest character in the game as well, so if you just want to brute force your way through something, through a fight, he's the tankiest. So I think the Guardian is probably third. After that, it's probably the Scout, but only later in the game. Earlier in the game, he's basically just as good as the Fire Mage. Later on in the game, he gets this speed buff and attack speed steroid. Basically, he becomes this, like, engine of death. He's really hard to catch. So, I'd say those are probably the four best solo classes in order. The other classes, the other warrior class other than Guardian is Berserker. He gets lots and lots of damage. He's a melee, brute force, tons of damage dealer kind of thing. He has bonus attack speed, and his special attacks, which most people have to charge their special attacks. The Rogue doesn't. The other ones do. That you see a bar and it fills up. His fill up much faster than anyone else's, so he can cast them faster. Let's see, the other Ranger class is the Sniper. He's got this stealth buff thing, but it works a little bit differently. It gives him the same stats, but he can't move around while stealthed. He has to stand still. I don't know, it's interesting the way they did it. It's not real stealth, not the way you'd think of it, where you're invisible and you sneak around things and stuff like that. It's just free stats, basically. The Sniper also has really good attack speed. Once he gets going, he gets bonus attack speed, so he shoots really, really fast. What else? The other Mage is the Fire Mage. Fire Mage is just more damage than the Water Mage, but because of the huge amounts of sustainability in the Water Mage, I don't see the point of playing the Fire Mage at all, honestly. I think the Water Mage is just better. I guess if you already had a Water Mage for healing, and you just wanted more damage, and you wanted another Mage, then maybe, but that's very situational. Let's see. I think that's it for the classes. I already went over the Rogue ones, Assassin and Ninja. And that should get you started in the game. Like I said, at this point, just go around killing light blues. Or if you're a ninja, go around killing anything you want. I could probably kill an ogre at this level if I had, decent items. I could probably kill an ogre, which normally no one else could even touch. What is this over here? a mage is... Ooh, some ginseng. Ooh, piece of candy. A mage is killing a... What is that, a bat? Is he hostile? He is, it's an orc. Okay, so we'll end the video killing this orc right here. Mages, like the wizard we killed earlier, are probably the strongest just generic units in the game. They're much, much stronger than anything else. Their attacks almost always auto-lock. If you're in range of them, you're going to get hit. You can't dodge it. It locks onto your character. So you're taking constant damage, and usually it's a lot of damage. So I don't want to lose the orc. But yeah, mages they're a pain. Any way you slice it, they're a pain. We're going to fight this orc right here wherever he went. Where did he go? Oh, what is that? Even better, what is this? We have a roaming band of lizardmen. Okay, I didn't get to show you dying earlier, so we'll go ahead and do that right now. I will definitely die to this group of 3. Okay, there's the mage. We're going to take him out first. Ooh, half health. Okay, he's dead. Trying to time this. Ooh, did I get it? Yes! Block the special. Okay, well, I otherwise would win this, so I'm going to let him kill me, just so you can see. No, Kali, leave him alone. Stop killing him. There we go, okay. So we're dead. You just press R to revive, but at this point I'm going to show you a little trick. If you press M while you're dead, you can tell where you died. Let's say you killed multiple monsters and you want that loot, but you haven't picked it up yet. This will tell you exactly where you died, just look on the map. Usually what I do is I turn it north, so I get some kind of bearing, and then I just look at the landscape. I'm right next to this mountain right here. You can go ahead and press R while the map is up to revive you, and you'll see where you go. In this case, we went from there, round about there, to over here. So all I do is turn the map this direction, and then just go straight to get back to where I was. So yeah, it's a little handy tip. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the game as far as the tutorial. You should know everything you need to know at this point. A couple of heart flowers, gonna yoink those. Make some more health potions now that I have more flowers. Yeah, see, I have 4 more. But yeah, that should be a pretty good tutorial. You now have health potions, and you have your first pet, which will add damage. He can even tank if you let him. If you let him get aggro, he'll tank monsters for you. And you know the interface, F1. Remember F1 for all the hotkeys in case you forget what the hotkeys are. And that should be all you really need to know. So the next part of the video series will be me just playing the game. It'll be more of a let's play and not a tutorial. This was just a little beginner's guide, basically. Oh, for the other classes, it's not much different as far as the play style. The mages starting out, you get each of the different weapon sets, the lowest version, for your class. In this case, we started out with daggers equipped. We could have switched to the fist weapons, which play out just like the daggers. They're just a little bit faster and do a little bit less damage per hit. And then the iron sword is our two-handed weapon. Looks more like a katana. Something is fighting. Who is fighting? Okay, apparently they're that way. Oh, it's that orc. The one that killed us, it looks like. He's killing a cow. Okay, whatever. This little longsword right here is our heavy hitting weapon. Usually everyone gets a fast one, a medium one, and then a heavy hitter. In our case, the heavy hitter is the longsword. But yeah, you start with one of each of your different types of weapons. And then the mage starts out with, I think he starts with the staff equipped, which is the slower one. But I don't really like the staff much. I like the rings the best. You'll see them when you make a mage. They're little circuit. They look like this basically, but they're weapons. They shoot really, really fast for their primary fire, and their secondary fire is also fast, but it chunks really, really hard. The third one for the mage is the wand. The wand is my second favorite. The special fire for it is a flamethrower. Basically, you spit magic in front of you, and anything in front of you takes damage. The problem with it is it doesn't do good damage per second compared to the rings. That's why I like them better. But as the mage, let's say you start out as a mage, you do the same thing. You run around, you left-click on things until you want to use your special, and then you use your special to run out your mana. It's very simple. The warrior plays out literally just like the rogue. You use your left-click to build up mana, and then you click your special. The last class, the Ranger, again, he plays out just like the Rogue. He's just ranged. You shoot arrows instead of going up close to them, and use your special whenever you have mana. So yeah, I think that's probably all you need to know. There's one of the respawn statues right there. You don't actually have to do anything with these. You just have to find them. You don't have to click on them or anything like that. You don't even have to be near them, from what I've seen. As long as they show up on the map, you should be able to respawn at them. But anyways, that's literally everything I can think of for a starting tutorial. Next, I'll probably be doing mostly dungeon runs, dungeon crawls, palace crawls, and boss killing. Maybe some random wandering, maybe some hang gliding, stuff like that. I don't know, whatever the hell I feel like. But hopefully that helps some people. I'll see you guys next time. Goblin, Lizard Man, Undead, and Frogman. Probably my favorite right there. Good old Slippy. I'm going to go with Dwarf. And you can do male or female, obviously. We're going to be doing Rogue, because that's the one I don't have. That's the one I deleted. The different classes. Warrior can go Zerker, which is damage, or Guardian, which is tank. Ranger can go Sniper, which is kind of hard to describe. Gets damage bonuses. Can kind of pseudo-stealth. And the other one is Scout, he attacks really fast, has instant procs, and can move really fast. Mage has Fire and Water. Fire is all damage. Water also has healing. And then the last one is what we're going to be doing, Rogue. Assassin is... It's okay. It's good at damage, but it's not amazing. And then the Ninja's just kind of broken. But you'll see that when we get in game. Let's see. Yeah, give me the Unibrow. Yes, please. Yes, please. He looks like a pirate. He looks like a really, really short pirate. We're going to go with that one, I think. Yeah, there we go. So, we are a dwarf pirate rogue, I guess. Scary dude. There we go. It's going to make you create a world when you first start the game. Go to create, put in any seed you want. It's any number. Doesn't matter how long it is. And then put a name down there. I've already got one created. I got the seed off the wiki because I wanted one with a lot of dungeons. And this one has... It's like 7 dungeons or something surrounding the starting area. There's a lot of them. If you want to recreate this world, just use this seed right here. 405517260. We're going to get in the game though and get it going. I'm going to make this as simple as possible for people who haven't played the game before. You could just play the game and just go run around and try to kill things and die and respawn and kill things and die and respawn and over again. There's a more efficient way to go about it. Whenever you first start the game, you're pretty weak. You can't take on a lot of things right off the bat. Most things are going to be orange or above. So we're going to do this step by step. First step is open up the map. You press M. Actually, first, F1 will give you the key bindings. Very useful. Because there's quite a few, for a game like this, there's quite a few key bindings. Mouse 1 is your main attack, mouse 2 is your special attack, mouse 3 is dodge, it's dodge roll, like this. For me, the mouse 3 is the mouse wheel itself. You press the mouse wheel in. Really irritating. At this point in development, you can't change the key bindings, which is really annoying. I don't use dodge roll much because of that. It's a really awkward button for me, but... You know, whatever. I could switch out my mouse. I have another one that has a completely different mouse. Alright, hello people, I'm Dude, and this is Cube World. I'm going to do an LP on this because it's just too much fun. But this first video is just going to be a little intro tutorial for people who have never played the game before. What you should probably do right after you load up the game and create a world. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is going to be the next huge thing. The next fad game that everyone has to have. It's still in alpha at the moment, but it's really, really good. I've been playing it pretty much non-stop for about 4 afternoons now. It's really, really, really good. If I had to compare it to something... It's like if you took the aesthetic of Minecraft, you know, the way the world is designed, the cube layout, the way it looks, with adventure mode from Dwarf Fortress, where you just go out into the wilderness and explore and see what you find and kill things, you know, and roam through dungeons and stuff like that. It's like Minecraft mixed with adventure mode, and it's really, really fun. Let's see. These are my 3 characters I've already made, and this one is going to be new. I deleted him so I could remake him for the video. I figured I should probably make a character just to show it off. Races. There are human, elf, dwarf, orc. So you have to watch out. If you run out of stamina while you're climbing, you will fall. So let's see. E is pick things up. For me, all of these keys conveniently are on the left side because I've got a special Z-board keyboard or whatever. I've had this thing forever. But it's very convenient the way they mapped everything out. Even though you can't change the key bindings, which kind of makes me angry with the dodge, everything else is in the perfect place, basically, for me. R, interact, that's very, very important. You're going to be using that pretty much all the damn time. F is light. Whenever you go into dark areas, you have a little lantern. You can switch out the light source in the game, buy a different one, get better ones, stuff like that. Special item, I have no idea what that is. That has not come into play for me at all. So I have no idea. Call pet lets you bring your tamed pet back out. Most of the monsters you've run into, or at least I've run into, you can tame. You just need to find the correct item to tame them. Like, I don't remember all of them, but the one we're going to do, that I'm going to show you in the step-by-step, is the collie, the dog. He wants bubblegum. The mosquito wanted the blood orange. What else? I'm trying to think. Basically, all the different monsters, they want one unique item. And if you want to tame them, you have to find that one item. But once you have one, if you press T, it'll call him out. Call him to you. X is skills. Whenever you level up, and it'll be really obvious when you level up, you'll get 3. It's like on the side of the mouse. That's it for the mouse itself. 1 through 4 are your special abilities. You won't have any at the beginning of the game. You put points into them as you level up. Q is your quick item, usually healing items, but it's also bombs and a couple other things. None of them are coming to mind at the moment. Tab lets you switch your quick item. Let me close this real quick. Press tab, and then when you have multiple ones, you can scroll through them and pick which one you want set to Q. Let's see. WASD move. For some reason, the arrow keys do not move your character, which doesn't bother me. I would use WASD anyways. Shift walk free aim. I don't know what the point of that is, honestly. I've tried it, and it doesn't seem to help. I mean, I don't know. Maybe for videos or something? I don't know. Control climb. Probably one of my favorite parts of this game. You can climb sheer surfaces. See, like, I'm running into the wall right now. I'm obviously not going up the wall. But if you hold control, see, you can climb up. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. It leads to a lot of interesting situations. Like, let's say you have a boss charging at you, and you want to run away, and he's faster than you. You can run to a wall and run up the wall, and try to, you know, get all sneaky and wily and get away from him. It's very cool. You only have a certain amount of stamina for dodging. You see it at the bottom there, the bar, and climbing.